La vita è bella. E la pizza è bella anche.
La pizza è bella.
Benvenuti! Let's make a pizza margherita at home. Hey, I'm Luca Fabozzi. I'm a Napolitan Pizzaiolo and I'm in Belgium to spread the Napolitan pizza culture.
Benvenuti a Napoli! Benvenuti, benvenuti!
Benvenuti! Are we ready?
We are ready.
We're born ready.
We were born ready. Let's go!
Hey, I'm Luca and welcome to Antwerp in my kitchen. We're gonna see together now how to make a good Napolitan pizza. Slowly, we're gonna start
From scratch.
so piano piano. We're gonna see how to make a normal basic dough with fresh yeast, 8-12 hours maximum fermentation.
It must rest because then it has the taste.
Absolutely.
So Luca, I'm really happy to be in your kitchen. You took us to Naples, now we're here and we're gonna show people to make pizza at home because it's a really thing, this dough. But we're gonna start slow and show you how to make a pizza with yeast, because normally it's with sourdough, it goes into the wood oven, it has these really specific techniques to call it a Napolitan pizza, but we want you guys to be able to make it at home. So step one, the dough.
8-12 hours fermentation. Because normally a Napolitan pizza has a 24 hours fermentation, but of course it's not so easy for everyone
But
to make
still,
those
if you want good dough, you need time. Not time to make it, but time to rest.
Because the fermentation makes the final result the best pizza. And also it's lighter.
On
and
the
it's-
stomach.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so if you're at home, what do you need?
So water, flour. This is a 00.
Doppio zero.
Doppio zero. You can also use it just a type 0. But the most important thing about the flour, we need a flour with 12-13 grams of proteins. The proteins are 14 grams. The flour absorbs the water. So we start from the flour. We're gonna take a kilo of flour. We're gonna mix it with the 680 milliliters of water and yeast.
Hot?
If it's hot around 20-25 degrees, let's say you can use 1 gram on 1 kilo of flour.
So you cannot start to put water. It's first the flour.
First flour.
First flour.
So we have 1 kilo of flour,
Yeah.
2 grams of yeast, a little bit of water, and we melt it.
So you took the water from the 6-8, yeah?
Yes. So it's important to melt the yeast
Yeah.
because we're
So
gonna.
there's no crumbs.
Voila. And also I never add yeast and salt at the same time because the salt stops the fermentation. Yes. So we're gonna take 30 grams of salt. Napolitan pizza is baked at 400 degrees in a wood oven. Doesn't have any fat in the dough. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna use 20 grams of oil because we're gonna bake
In
this
the normal
pizza in the
oven.
normal oven.
And why does this oven needs fat and the wood oven no?
Because it has a slower baking. So we start with the water. We leave like the 10-20% of the water outside. So we start always with a slow speed.
De klopper.
Klopper, ja. Pannenlekker.
Fottelekker, ja, pannenlekker.
Which in Italian is almost the same. Lecca pentola.
Leccapen.
Okay, let's check it. It's still breaking easily. It's becoming elastic. We're gonna let the dough rest and then we're gonna work it again. So we're gonna take it out of the machine and we will finish it by hands because it's the best way to finish a dough.
So no flour on the table?
Never flour, otherwise we will change
The recipe.
the recipe.
I would, out of habit, put flour, but I'm not a Napolitan, am I? Ah, so this is your flour, the scraper.
Yes.
It doesn't stick with your scraper.
Yes. And then we work it like this.
So you fold like t-shirts.
Yes. See?
And why is this important? The outside going inside.
We're gonna keep always the top on top, and we're never going to turn it. Yes. We're gonna add a little bit, just a little bit to not let dry the surface, and that's it.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Voila. We're gonna let it rest for 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
This is gonna relax the gluten mesh. We work it again, so we have a better elasticity. 5-10 minutes more resting, and then we can do the staglio, the pizza.
So maybe we have ristretto? Espresso, por favor! Per favore, I talk like shit. It's like the Italian, of course, it's not like the brand you see in the shops.
How was the coffee?
Good. Strong.
Yeah. So after 10 minutes.
Wow. Woo.
But still, it's still breaking a little bit too fast. We work it one more time. So like this.
Oh, this is something so beautiful. This is perfection. Eh?
The elasticity is gonna be much better. So after we worked it again, the dough is stronger.
Small.
Just to keep it hydrated. So after 5 minutes, we cut a piece.
You cut a sausage.
It's the Napolitan technique, which is by hand, to make a pizza ball. See?
You make a small ball from the dough.
Yes, so we keep always the top on top, and we push dough inside until
Ooh, it
we
looks
have
like
a good
mozzarella.
ball. It's actually the same technique.
Yeah. So you make the balls, and then again it has to rest. I think you can do the good massage on the shoulders.
Before to start to make pizza.
So, but if at home you're not comfortable
with this
now to do this, but try. You should not get
no, just
don't say, oh, I cannot do it. No, you cannot do it yet.
If it's too small, you can add always dough from the bottom. Then you take it and you work it like
you
this.
do it like the big one.
And voila, the dough is ready to start the fermentation.
And now you put it in a container?
Yes, absolutely.
And what's important? A container with a lid?
Yeah.
Just a container of
something
from
like this.
ice cream or whatever, and then you put a lid. You close it.
Something that can make your life easier is just a little bit
so it
of
doesn't
oil.
stick. Okay.
Okay, so something like this.
Into the fridge?
No, fermentation starts out of the fridge, always at room temperature. For an 8-hour fermentation, normally we have the whole fermentation out of the fridge.
Okay.
You take it out always at least 30 minutes, 1 hour before to bake it.
Yes, because otherwise it's cold.
Yes, you never bake cold dough, right?
The queen of all the pizzas, and you don't need a lot of ingredients. You need peeled San Marzano tomatoes.
Are special tomatoes growing around the Vesuvius.
They are long and they are peeled.
There.
The thing of the margherita is a tomato sauce because it's so basic. It really needs to be good.
A good tomato, we don't cook it. We just add salt and we press it by hand. So we add the 1% of salt.
There's no garlic, there's no chilies,
nothing.
There's nothing.
We add everything on the pizza.
So you think you think, oh, this good tomato sauce is gonna be like this ingredient that I don't know. Well, the ingredient that you don't know is your hands. Just squeeze it.
I have a beautiful spoon.
I want to see the beautiful spoon. I'm doing the dishes, huh? You put your spoon in the dressing.
Okay.
Beautiful spoon. Check.
That's my favorite spoon. We have the tomato. We have some semola rimacinata. We only use it to open the pizza, not in the dough. just to open it. Less sticky on the dough, it burns less in the oven.
Of course.
So it makes a lot of difference. Makes your pizza a little bit more crunchy, it doesn't burn so much.
So now the bottom is on the top. No,
We
you
turn it. We just push with this part of our hands, of our fingers, the air to the crust. So we turn it, keeping the top on top, and we do the same.
Stretch it.
Stretch it a little, not too much. Okay, we have our pizza bottom.
For you it's really easy because you just...
There are two ways to bake a pizza. You can do it with your pizza peel and with the refractory stone. Otherwise you do grandma style. Just use a tray.
So the stone is inside already, it's really hot. And now for the Margherita.
In the middle. And we start to spread it. Trying to not go out of the pizza.
Spoon.
If you have a good spoon, big enough,
Okay.
like this, 2.5 spoons. We're gonna add olive oil and fresh basil. And then we have the Parmigiano. We can also already put a little bit of Parmigiano, but not too much.
It's beautiful already.
So
now you can
Now.
put already at home on the baking tray, but he's the master.
but yes, maybe it will be easier to put it on a tray. How do we put it on the peel? We take a little bit of flour, hold your pizza with one hand, with the other one you go under
Oh
it.
my god.
Always from the bottom. Place it on the stone.
Woo!
And close it straight away. And now we're gonna wait. So getting hungry?
Yes.
So normally it depends a lot from the oven, but it will be between 5 and 10 minutes.
Okay, and then
So
we put the cheeses.
let's say at 4 or 5 minutes we will put the mozzarella. We put it inside again. Once the mozzarella is baked and the crust it's baked enough, we can take the pizza and eat it. So okay, we turn it. 2 minutes, mozzarella, 1 more minute, and it's done. So
It smells amazing. While I was away, you touched it?
Yes.
That's not in the contract, man. I need to see everything.
So the last 2-3 minutes we will
Put it on grill.
so we can bake better the crust, because the bottom is already baked because of the
The
refractory
stone?
stone.
Looking good already. The Italian flag.
That's the secret ingredient.
Time and love. It's ready. Into your kitchen. Let's take it out.
Hola.
Are you happy? Wow. Really, really perfect.
Just fresh basil,
Fresh basil.
and that's it.
So guys, we're making pizza, Napolitan pizza with Luca. And if you don't want to miss one video or one recipe, subscribe down here, put the notifications on and you miss nothing, because it's gonna be la vita è bella.
La vita è bella. E la pizza è bella anche.
La pizza è bella. See you next time.
Ciao!
Ciao a tutti. Ciao bella. Ciao mamma.